Good afternoon. This is not on. Good afternoon. Keeps going on. Honorable officers of T.O.S. in Ballari. Yamaski. Brothers Srivalingana, Dakshinamurthy, Mallikarjun, Maski, and Varun. I hope I didn't mess those up too badly. And Brother Shindi. And most of all, to all of our brothers and sisters who are members of the TOS. I'm very, very happy to be here this afternoon with all of you. It is your work, your effort, your love, and compassion that make the TOS a successful organization and that gives all of the help to humanity that we need, all of the suffering humanity. Annie Besant became president of the TS in August of 1907. 6 months later, she founded the Theosophical Society Order of Service, February 1908. In the beginning, and the reason she did that was at the behest of members who wanted to put the first object of the society, which is basically brotherhood, into action. When she first founded the society, there were two purposes. One was to give humanitarian aid to suffering humanity, and the second was the spiritual transformation of the server. Now that second object we don't talk about very much because people feel that if they are thinking about their own spiritual transformation, it's selfish. And there's a lot of truth to that. If that is the reason a person is doing service, then that would be selfish. But I think that if we simply know that that is one of the purposes of the TOS, and then tuck that back in our brain somewhere, and then go out and do the work, that transformation happens unconsciously, just like a flower growing, and all of us benefit from that as well. Brother Dakshinamurthy spoke about compassion. Now, he spoke in Canada, so I don't know what he said, but I am sure that he probably told you that compassion, the difference between empathy, for example, and compassion, is that if a person is empathetic with another one, they feel what the other person is feeling, they understand what the other person is going through. When you add compassion to that, and when you're adding compassion to that, you are actually taking that form of love, because that's what it is, up to the Buddhic level. When you feel compassion, not only do you understand what is happening, but you want to do something about it. That's the difference. The wanting to do something, the wanting to help. So I know from reading reports from Shiva Prasad, the National Director of the TOS in India, about all of the many, many programs that are being done throughout India to help humanity. Vocational training, mobility, women's empowerment, educational aids, animal welfare, cattle camps, vaccinations, medical camps, blood drives. It just goes on and on. There are so many things. And let us remember, too, that this humanity, that the serving of suffering humanity, that the acts of compassion start at home. Sometimes people are so busy, they have a family, they have many things that they must do in the home. This is true for women especially, that they might not have the time or the energy to go out into the community to do things. But remember that serving your family and serving your children and serving at home, this is also humanitarian service. And it should begin at home for women and for men as well, and then spread to the community and to society at large. So, I would like to encourage you to keep up what you're doing. I'm sure that there are many programs that are perhaps people are thinking about that haven't even begun to be put into action yet. But I encourage you to keep up the work that you are doing, and I know that you do it with joy and with love in your hearts and with compassion. Thank you.